Some Histories of the Sheffield Flood, 1864. Shortly after midnight, on the 12th of March 1864, the embankment of the newly constructed Dale Dyke Dam, northwest of Sheffield, burst, disgorging 600 million gallons of water into the Loxley and Don valleys in less than half an hour. Villages, farms, and manufactories along the valleys, as well as the poor districts of Sheffield close to the Don, were inundated. Between 250 and 300 people were killed. In the days that followed, Samuel Harrison, the printer and reporter of the Sheffield Times, collected a vast amount of information about the victims and survivors of the flood. At the same time, tens of thousands of day trippers travelled to Sheffield, eager to witness the devastation. It is due to the industry of the former and the morbid curiosity of the latter that so much material survives. The Workhouse 1. The Venereal Ward. In the washroom at the far end of the ward, there is a row of copper basins hanging from hooks along a lime-washed wall. The light is good, though the window is small. Each morning before the doctor comes, we must go to the washroom one by one and fill our basin from a covered tank and set it down by a drain in the ground. Below the line of basin hooks are other hooks holding towels and bags of thick, dark cloth. We take our towel and place it on the lime-washed floor. We take our bag and pull from it a brass syringe and a stoppered jar. In the jar is a salve as thick and dark as blood. The matron said it's cinnabar, raw mercury that makes it red. That was a shock. I'd thought mercury silver as moonlight. The woman next to me was quiet last night, the first time in a week. I think her close to death, she is so still. They say it is poison and kills those it cannot cure. I fear death, but more the pain of dying. So each day, washing my hands in the red-stained bowl, I pray for my safety, or for a sudden end. Tom K. went to live at his son-in-law's farm at Malin Bridge on the day of the flood, having buried his wife on the previous Wednesday. Because she was older and felt the bitterness in every wind, you seemed strong, a big man. When you stood at the field gate watching the horses, you drove your stick deep into the ground. A bad back made you noisy, but poor hearing and sight left the world bruised, not bruising. If your coat dragged a cup to the kitchen floor, you were already cursing the ice in the yard or the rain-swollen door. Dropping earth on her coffin, your back seized up. You refused your son's arm, but agreed that their lad would come round with a cart and fetch your things over. They insisted you were settled in your kitchen chair, but left soon after. You sat and dozed, and the fire burned down. Something in your mind, not the sound of rain or the clattering wind, shocked you out of sleep. As you moved, pain moved. You felt tired, cold.